What is up, people? Skywalker Hendrix here with another video for you guys today. And today I'm looking at the Star Wars The Black Series Purge Trooper from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. This is the Phase 2 armor. Super happy to have this in hand. We know this is a Walmart exclusive here in the States, so I'm hoping that him and One Jack start showing up real soon. Would love to get my hands on another one of these guys, maybe for the shelf, and yeah, really start fleshing out the Kenobi shelf. There is a bio on the back if you guys want to read that. Number 7 in the Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi sub-series, I guess. Legal barcode right there. And yeah, just like the artwork for this guy. I just really love the character design, actually. Kind of a still kind of going with the clone aesthetic, but more merging it with a regular stormtrooper. So yeah, super happy to have this guy, and let's get him out of the package. Alright, and here he is out of the package, and first up, taking a look at his one accessory, he does come with this newer blaster that I'm not sure if we've seen this. If we have, let me know down in the comments, but this looks like a brand new sculpt to me. So a little unfortunate it's not more painted. It's just kind of cast in that grayish gunmetal plastic, but definitely wish there was a little bit of paint on this guy. But taking a closer look at the Phase 2 Purge Trooper, a couple things right off the bat that I noticed is that this is just free hanging. You know, you could honestly probably switch it over to the other side if you wanted. Yeah, you can switch it over to the other side. So if you wanted to get another one, you could just swap that over real easy. And there is quite a bit of new sculpting on this figure. The shoulder pads right here are definitely a new sculpt, as well as the overlay of the top chest armor right here. It comes with these little like techie pieces, and then this kind of backpack. So yeah, very cool design, and I'm glad that we got some new sculpt, but it still has elements. I mean, the base body is the 2020 clone mold, as you can see, the pinless look there, and on the lower half too. So it is that the newer clone mold as a base. But yeah, some different armor parts that do work the same. So nothing that we really haven't seen before. But this helmet just looks really cool. Kind of has that samurai aesthetic, like Darth Vader's helmet, but kind of mixed with clone, stormtrooper-y, like almost, yeah, I don't know. It just looks really good. It reminds me of like Bakara in the Commander Bakara in the Empire. Like, this would be Bakara, you know, almost something like that. But it just gives me those vibes, very heavy, and I really dig it. And I think he's gonna look amazing flanked by some regular stormtroopers, maybe with Reva right next to him, which we will do some comparisons a little later. And I'm loving this soft goods comma right here with the little bit of texture on that line, like some printed coloring right there. So that's nice. And it doesn't like, it kind of, you might have to like fidget with it to get it laying, but I think it lays pretty nice. I mean, if you go look at some still images of the character, you know, his comma was kind of a little goofy anyway, because I was looking at some reference pictures and it was kind of jutting out right here anyway, so I guess it's almost a little accurate. But yeah, like the soft goods, you know, you get to utilize the full range of movement in the legs, which let's just go over a little rundown of the articulation since the pauldron's on, so it might limit some stuff. So the head does look down about that far, and up not very much. Maybe we could try, yeah, little bit, not much. You know, he does have good movement all around, but not big in one range. But you definitely do get to utilize the head, and the pauldron again kind of can slide out of the way, which is another point. You know, if you wanted to slide the pauldron over, you know, get the arm up, you could do that a little bit more easily. I will say it does allow that to happen, where, you know, you can do that, and then if you need to move the pauldron back, you know, that is a nice thing that it kind of gets out of the way without having to remove it completely. So typical, you know, clone articulation, the elbows do go up a little past 90. Got the trigger finger hand right here, up and down, and then on this one it is back and forth, and which allows for very good gun wielding poses. So we do have this ball hinge right here, which does get a decent range. You know, the crunch is not that great. You can go back a ways, but there is good movement all around in general. So that is very nice. And then this fabric allows the legs to go up about that far, out about that far, and back about that far. And typical clone legs, we all know by now, but they do go up a little past 90, and yes, those knee pads are still attached to the thigh. So that is a little bit of a bummer. The plastic does feel a little nicer, and it kind of is staying in place more, as I noticed with this right here. It kind of just, I don't know, it just works a little smoother than previous clone bodies, I feel like. But, you know, that might just be my copy. You never know with those type of things. So, yeah, just a new familiar figure, I would say. And I'm very happy with it. I think he is going to add a lot to the shelf and just filling out that Kenobi shelf. I loved the Kenobi show, and I'm so happy to get more figures on the shelf to flesh it out. I already have a whole Kenobi shelf, you know, with Vader, Obi-Wan, the two Inquisitors, which, let's do some comparisons. Alright, and first up we do have Fifth Brother here, and this does look really amazing. Definitely probably going to need a couple of these guys, and some more plain white stormtroopers for the Kenobi shelf. Next up we do have Reva, and this is a little bit recreating that one scene in episode 5, I believe. And yeah, they just go really good together. I think I'll probably have them displayed like this with a couple white stormtroopers behind them, maybe something like this on the shelf would be a cool way to display them with all the other characters. And yeah, just I really like the fleshing out of the Kenobi shelf that is already happening, and couldn't be happier. So yeah, really love this release. Definitely advise everyone to go get one if they can, and definitely gonna need multiple of these guys on the shelf. Super happy to have this. So yeah, if you like today's review, and if you like seeing some figures early, at least reviews of them early, subscribe to my channel, you know, if you want to. So yeah, I do tend to sometimes get figures a little early, which benefits the channel because I can get reviews out for you guys. And, you know, maybe if you are thinking about getting a figure, it'll persuade you one way or the other, and I'm happy to do that for you guys. and get the figures early. So yeah, just thank you all for watching, and may the Force be with you.